So I think, you know, in hindsight, I think there should have been a public process with this. But at the same time, I want to make it very clear that this is 100% in compliant with our process. It went to a policy committee. It was posted online. I know I shared it on Facebook and in a newsletter and social. But given the flurry of emails, again, I got way more than one. I do think that this is something that we should be maybe looking at having some more public conversations and at least getting some public input on. I sent 22 proposed edits to Jenny earlier today. A few of the big ones were, one, the incarceration issue, but also the restitution. It's very burdensome on the poor to take away their animals because they can't pay something. I think that's not really, I think it's something that we need to have policies in place for. You know, I think given our history with hybrid animals, that maybe we should defer to allowing them to stay in the home until confirmed otherwise, as opposed to impounded until proven innocent. Just given, you know, previous history. And then I know I've said this in meetings before, but I am not comfortable with the DNA testing that we use simply because the company that manufactures it specifically states that this is not intended to be used for these things. And anytime government starts using a private company's stuff for unintended uses, I get a little weary, and that's not just in this issue, but I think I had some comments on traffic cams at some point about technology and wanting some clarification there. So a few of the things, but I love a lot of what's in here too. I do think that there's a lot of good in here, you know, from the cat colonies. I like the cat colony idea. They're here. Let's find a way to be more responsible about it. Obviously, I'm a big proponent of not allowing fighting, tethering, or bestiality, because those were my suggestions. So I appreciate this being input. But I do think that with, you know, we have, I don't think I've ever seen this many constituents at a study session before. Not true.
There's some contentious issues.
Well, yeah, but I would say this is 24 hours notice on it, and so I think animals, and especially we really don't want the message getting out that we're doing this in secret, or that we're even touching breed-specific legislation without public input, because we are making some changes to it, and the, you know, with the language, right? Because we're going from pit bull to
Just restricted breed is really the only change in there, and then
Yeah.
adding that the owner of a service animal or emotional support animal can be under the age of 21. So that those were the
Yes.
changes to the restricted breed
But was
ordinance.
that in the original ballot question? Like, are we changing language that was approved by the ballot in 2015?
Our current code says that a restricted bee owner must be over 21, but if you're a disabled person under the age of 21, according to our current code, you shouldn't be allowed to have a service animal, so this makes an exception for a disabled person under 21.
Right. I think the optics that are out there is that if we can change even one word to code that was approved by a 2015 ballot initiative, then why can't we change more language, is the feedback that I'm getting. So,
Okay, well, let's get some other questions in. I don't know that, I don't know that you can answer that right now, because it is a ballot question, it has been decided, but I think what you just described sounded like ADA and federal law and court
It's an
cases,
accommodation for a
correct?
disabled person under 21, that's all that
Okay, that's
changes.
different than
Required by
saying
law.
we're gonna overturn the ban via ordinance, correct?
That's correct, we still have the ban.
yes,
Thank you.
we just need to message them.
Understood.